everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday and it's the weekend and I'm off and I'm super excited about that. You don't even understand. Today I'm working on my Mandie Manzano Mama Knows Best for Mandie's DP 2020. It's a little thing going on in the community. I have all the links down below in the description of all the other channels that are working on it or Facebook groups. And if you use the hashtag MandieDP2020 on Instagram, you will see all everybody else's too if you go and look. Excuse me. I had to burp there for a minute because I just had a swig of coffee. As you can see, I'm working on this little section here. I'm going to try to have it done before I upload the video. It's slow going. Don't ask me why. I think I'm just getting tired of this. I don't know what's up with me. I'm still in a funk. And yeah, I'm happy not to work this for the next 3 days. I'm super excited because I need a break. The last 2 days at work were really brutal. Sheen wasn't cooperating. People were grumpy. And yeah, I just not about that life today. And I just don't want to think about work. So yesterday after work, Tyler had to go to Walmart to get a thermometer because his girlfriend, Courtney, is moving back to BC next week. So she has to take her temperature to go on the airplane, which I found very weird. Is that the new norm now? You gotta take your temperature for a week before you board the plane. And she needs face masks. So we went to Walmart and then I found some cloth face masks and it said $4 for two. So I'm like, oh, $4 for two. I grabbed a whole bunch. And then when I went to ring them up, it said $6. Now, I should have, but I was at the self-checkout. I should have just complained to see if I could get it for the $4. But, yeah, I did not. And I paid $6. And I put 2 back because I had a whole bunch. I'm like, geez, I ain't paying $6 for all of these. Because I ended up paying a mountain of money at Walmart for basically nothing. So we couldn't find a thermometer anywhere in town. Everywhere sold out. So I said, well, I know that my niece has thermometers because she has children. She has little ones. And we don't have a thermometer. I used to a long time ago, but I don't have one anymore. And I know Sarah has too, but she lives in London and I wasn't about that life to go all the way to London last night to go grab a thermometer from her because I know she has 2 of them. But I called my niece Chantel and of course she had more than one. So we went by there quickly after work to pick it up. So yeah. That was our highlight last night. And then I came home and I wasn't about cooking. I just made some hot dogs because I like hot dogs. I bought some relish, which I found very funny because the name of the relish is Corona Nation. Like, how bizarre is that? And it was like only 97 cents at Walmart. I'm like, oh, well, this is the relish I'm buying. Because I bought the no-name kind from Walmart. What is it? True Value or what is it called? Great Value maybe is the Walmart no-name brand. Can't remember. I think it is. Well, anyways, I bought relish not thinking that the no-name kind would have hot relish or spicy relish, you know. And the one day I made some hot dogs and I just smothered that relish onto my hot dog, not reading the bottle. And oh my God, I thought my mouth was on fire. It was hot and spicy. So yeah, I'm like, why is my hot dog so hot? And then Tyler's like, in the kitchen. Then he starts laughing. He's like, Mom, you bought spicy relish. And I'm like, oh my gosh, see, I don't read labels when I go to the store, and I really need to start reading the labels. Story of my life, just like I can't follow chat in my lives, because I get into diamond painting, and I start talking, and then I miss everybody's conversation. I'm not trying to ignore anybody, it's just me. I'm scatterbrained sometimes. It's hard for me to follow along on the chat. I need to, and I think the chat on the StreamYard goes slow. I need to see if I can start using my tablet again, my iPad, to watch the comments, because it's so much easier to look on there than on the computer. And I find the computer goes too slow. So I'll see, because I did up my internet again to 300, whatever it is, download, and then 20 upload. I forget what they call it. I don't understand, but it's faster. I had 150 and 14. Now I'm at 320 up. So I don't know. I don't really see that much of a difference. Really, I think they're lying to me that they actually did it. But I don't know. He said I didn't need to upgrade any of my my router or anything. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to find out if I need to call them and find out if it's actually working properly. Because I honestly don't really see that much of a difference. But hey, who am I? I'm just Lizzie's World of Gems, coming at ya. Lizzie's World of Gems. I think I got all the A's there. Yeah, I'm so happy that all work was terrible. And then it was hot the last few days, and of course this weekend the weather's cooling down. Of course it is, because it's my weekend off. And then next weekend, when I'm back to work, it's up again. And kind of a sad moment for our town, because next weekend would have been the Strathroy Turkey Fest. And that's my partying weekend. But I'm actually working this weekend, and I should have known I would, because I switched shifts again. But if I wasn't and the world was normal, I would have booked one of the days off from this weekend to attend. Probably the Sunday, because we usually go out to the beer tent on the Saturday. Or I'm not sure. But yeah, super not happy about my friend, because now stage 2 has come into effect. They say you can be in groups of 10. So my friend's like, oh, I'm having a party, group of 10, social distancing. And I'm like, oh yeah, but I'm working that weekend, so I won't be there. But yeah, that's what they're doing, I guess. Mo and her friends. I wouldn't call them my good friends. I'd call them my acquaintances. Friends? Is that a word? I don't really hang out with them or talk to them on a daily basis like Mo does. Because they're young. Some of them are younger, not all of them. 2 of them are my age, but they're into drinking and partying still. And I'm not really about that life anymore. I don't see the point in it. And I just don't do it. And maybe that's why I'm sitting here alone without a boyfriend. I don't know. I don't know if that's why, but hey, that's what I think in my head. But I'd rather sit at home and diamond paint, to be honest, than to go listen to a bunch of drunk people holler and hoot and holler. Oh, there's the train. And good thing it's not going on, because they got downtown ripped up so bad. You can't even get through to go to the other side of downtown. Then I heard restaurants can open up, but only patios. Like, what the point? What's the point of that? Some of the places here in town don't even have patios to open up. So, I don't know. Oh, Alyssa's up for once in her life. So, she's probably up because she started working at Timmy's, and I think on Sunday she has to be there for 7 a.m. for an 8-hour shift. Yeah. So that's what she's up to on Sunday. I don't know if she's actually going to start working. The first day she just watched videos. She said they're so boring. But of course, with any new job, you always do orientation first. I had a nice orientation with lots of videos as well when I started my job. More so Bondwell than the new one. The old one, I mean. The old one, we just read a lot of SOPs, which was really, really boring. They need to find a better way to do that. I don't know if they actually ever did, because I don't work there anymore, so I don't know. Kind of happy that I don't work there anymore. That job was killing me. Not that for say that this job isn't killing me, but it's a different kind of kill. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know what I mean, but the pains are in different places in my body. Let's just put it that way. But I'm having a lot of pain in my left foot and the heel. I'm not sure what that's all about. It just started up the last few weeks. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm not liking it at all. Because it hurts. It hurts my toe, my heels. That's why I like going to the inspection table every half hour, because I can lean on the table and put my foot up on the bar on the bottom of the table, so I can really pressure off of my foot, and it kind of helps a little bit. But yeah, and the more, it was sanitation day. It's always sanitation day on Thursdays, and we got to go sticker in between, because I don't know why this company needs a sticker of some corn on their box. Like, you don't know it's corn by reading it? I don't know. But anyways, we gotta put these stickers on by hand, and the order's like for like 4,000 or something, so it's kind of hard to keep up when you're feeding the case machine. So you pre-stickering them, because we don't do sanitation, only the guys do. And I could have stayed there all day and just stickered by myself, if you ask me. We got 3,000 done. We still had about 1,000 left to do. Maybe even less than that. But I was quite content to just stay over there if I could, but I couldn't. I had to go back to the line. Just stirred up the line, and it ran like poop. And I was like getting frustrated and annoyed the last 6 hours of the day, and I'm like, I just want this day to end now already, because I was getting really frustrated. Always squeegeeing the floor. That feel like that's my permanent job. Just call me Squeegee Girl. Squeegee Squeegee girl, like those squeegee kids in Toronto. I'm the squeegee girl. Yeah. Oh, the train's pretty long one today. But other than that, it's been a pretty dull, boring week. Nothing super exciting has happened other than apparently Tyler and his girlfriend broke up. For what reasons, I do not know. But she's moving back to BC. And yeah, they want me to drive all the way to London in the middle of the night. Not London, Toronto. And I'm not looking forward to that day next week. So yeah, I don't know what kind of videos I'm gonna have when it's gonna be uprooted to do that. I'm going to try my best to get some stuff done today because I got an unboxing. I got a box, like a painting in the mail. So I can unbox that this weekend and film it for Thursday. And have Thursday's video already filmed because that's the day I gotta drive to Toronto. I'm going into Corona area zone, which I'm not quite happy about personally, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm trying to talk them into taking the barbecue, but they're not listening to me. So, I don't know. It's just so early in the morning. I hate driving on the 401 early morning. I guess it won't be too bad. There won't be so much traffic, but there'll be the truckers, and those are the ones that I hate. Are the truckers. Shh, don't tell them. Don't tell the truckers. Oh, I missed 2 2s. What do you know? And a Y. Yep. Because, you know, Liz cannot diamond paint without missing something. Without missing something or another. I can't do it. So, I was watching Netflix. And I really enjoyed the show called... Oh, great. Is it Sweet Magnolia? Yeah, I think it is. It's really good. So if you want to watch that on Netflix, I suggest you do because it's a pretty good drama series. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then I was watching that documentary about that Jeffrey. Now I don't even know his last name now. Because I can't think of it on the top of my head. But the guy, you know, the billionaire that trafficked girls out. I was watching that and he died in prison. It said suicide, but some people think he was murdered. I don't know, but I was watching that for a bit, in and out. I wasn't really paying too much attention to it, but I watched 13 Reasons Why on my last few days off, and I bawled my eyes out like a baby. It was so good. I probably could watch the beginning again. I think I already said this in another weapon chat. Sorry that I'm repeating myself. But I think I already told you guys that. See, this is how boring my life is. That I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself. Let's see if her face is yellow. You know, this painting kind of threw me off with all the yellowness of it. I don't see it so bad just yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna see it when I go. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. Probably gonna see it when I move up to her face. I'm thinking. I wonder if I should. No. I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, next letter is E. Where is my E's? E for Elizabeth. That is my name, and don't wear it out. Here's E. See, I'm getting low on colors. I'm starting to get really worried, guys. I'm starting to get a little bit anxious. Because I feel like I'm gonna run out of gems. Oh, can you see I switched out my pen too? I ended up switching out the tips because I felt like the tips were getting all worn out on my these two, because you know these are the two that I use the most because I like these pens the most. Out of all my pens, these are my two favorites. And they're both from Diamonds with a Z. They're my two favorite pens. I really, really like them. I did order another pen from another Canadian company. It should be here soon. I'm super excited to see that one. It's a little bit different, and it's not this typical one that you see everybody else do. So that's what intrigued me to get it. But yeah, I'm really hoping I will like it when it comes in. I got a tracking information about it. It's being mailed out today as we speak, so it probably won't be here till next week. It is from Canada. It's only coming from Kingston, so it shouldn't take that long to get here. And I don't think that's the same color. I got a stray in my tray. Surprising at that. Not. You know me. I mix up all my colors.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I didn't even ask. I don't know what's wrong with her. She has gone, since the power went out one day, she has been wonky, and she won't turn on and off the lights. And I'm not about going through the app again and trying to figure it out. It took me forever to figure it out the first time when I was hooking up those stupid switches. And I don't remember what I did to get them to work. And it's really annoying that she won't do what she's told. Yeah, this is me fighting with Alexa. And every time I scream for Alyssa, she turns on. And it drives me absolutely bonkers. But she's having problems connecting to the internet. And I don't understand why. Because the internet didn't disconnect. So I don't know how she disconnected unless someone unplugged her. I don't know. She's got a mind of her own, that one. Yes, this is me agreeing with Alexa. Because she's being a pain in my butt. So I gotta figure out the switches again. Maybe today I'll take a break and try to figure this out and see if I can reconnect her properly. I don't know. She's just annoying me. And then I have a light. This is all from my sister. Alexa's not even mine, it's my sister's. She's let me use it. And she also has this light bulb that you can sync. You can Bluetooth your phone to it, and it plays the music, and the lights can change colors. It's pretty cool. I have it in my dining room, only because my light in my dining room blew, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a light bulb, and I'm like, I stole it from Yvette's lamp, and that stupid bulb was in her lamp, so now it's in the dining room. I'm like, oh, well, guess now it's in the dining room. what do you know? And I hooked it up to my phone, so I can't change the colors of the light bulb and play music on it. It's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of cool. But I really wish Alexa would turn on the lights. But she don't listen. She don't listen well. She's not a very good listener. But then half the time when I ask her something, she doesn't really know the question. So why even bother? That's what I say. Yeah. Now I'm talking to my devices. You know you're lonely when. Anywho, I took a little short intermission break to have a sip of my Timmy's, and I just kind of burped. Sorry. Excuse me. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I'm a little burpy. I don't know why. I haven't had any pop. So, who knows? Who knows? Oh, the best hand cream you can get is this one. Look at this one. Yeah. It says stress relief moisturizer. So if you got a lot of stress in your life, you need to buy this because it calms you down. The scent calms you down. That's what I need. I need to calm down. Now my hands are going to be slippery and I can't diamond paint. I don't know why I always end up doing this to myself. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't really have much to talk about today, so this is probably going to be a short whip and chat. But I just wanted to check up on you guys, see how you all are doing. I'm doing the same as always. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm doing nothing. Oh, I'm excited about this unboxing. I don't know how people are going to take it on the channel, but I'm liking it. It's going to be a sexy alert. So look forward for Thursday for sexy alert. I think it's sexy anyways. Other people might not think it's sexy, but I sure do. It's kind of rated PG. Kind of maybe PG-13, maybe a little higher. Yes. Okay, bye.
I wanted to show you something, but I didn't know you were recording.
Yeah, I'm recording. Usually Alyssa's sleeping at this hour, but she decided to wake up with the turkeys today. The turkeys. The roosters. The turkeys. Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. I'm losing my marbles. She decided to wake up with the turkeys. Oh my gosh, you know you live in Strathroy when you say that. Oh boy. Oh no, now I think Tyler's up. Everybody's just deciding to get up during my whipping chat. No, he's just restless in there. He's sleeping in Yvette's room that she says is her room, but she never lives here. Room. That's where he's sleeping right now. Which I hate it when someone sleeps in there because it's right beside where I film. Yeah. He's not snoring today. He's awake too. Everybody's awake in this house this morning on the Friday. Everybody must be excited that it's the weekend. I don't know. I need to find me a show to watch. I was looking on Prime to see if there's anything on Prime that I wanted to watch. But I don't know. I'll have to look a little bit better. Oh, I really like, I don't know if anybody else likes this show, but remember Honey Boo Boo? I really liked Honey Boo Boo when it was out because I thought it was comical. And then Mommy June from Not to Hot. I've been really liking it, and I feel really bad for Pumpkin and Alana right now because their mom is like not there. Chose a man over her children, and that's sad. That's sad to me that she has done that because like drugs and everything mess up a person, and when you have low self-esteem, you think, and I'm guilty of it too. When you have low self-esteem, you think, oh, I can't be with anybody else because who's going to want me? So I might as well just stay with him, right? And I've been guilty of that as well. Not to the point that I would leave my children for a man, because I have never done that. One of my ex-boyfriends tried that with me the last time. And I'm like, no, I'm not choosing my children over you. So bye-bye. Plus he was cheating on me too, so that was just his excuse really, because like guys think that we're dumb, okay? But every boyfriend that I've had that was cheating on me, I knew. I already knew that they're cheating. I think they think we're stupid or something, but I always know. I always know when someone's up to no good. I know I have this radar that just alarms me. But I know every time a guy is up to no good. And yeah. Oh, there's another train. Boy, it's trainy today. Train day. Fridays are the days for the trains, people. Lots of trains today. Oh, and then work's like, oh, after tomorrow you can't cross over to processing because the offshores are in, the Jamaicans, because they're out of quarantine. Well, the first half, and then the second half, I guess they're going into quarantine, but they're putting them up in some kind of camp. That they're paying a lot of money for them to be at this camp. I don't know where this camp is. But because I'm thinking is their plan was to send them all in one go. But I'm thinking because of social distancing, that many people could not go on the plane at once. So I'm thinking they had to do this is why they had to go 2 routes with them. But the first ones will be out of quarantine after today, I think. I think today's the last day of quarantine. And I'm pretty sure some of them are already starting on Saturday. Work. And they said that we're not allowed to go into processing. Like, they're not allowed to pass. Which kind of makes me sad because, you know, and I think it's kind of dumb because I see them out at the grocery stores and everywhere in town. So what's to stop us from talking to them then? Like, it's just dumb. It's just dumb what they're doing. I don't understand. And the first time we're shorthanded in packaging, you're telling me they're not going to get an offshore to come in to help us? Because it's been like that every other year I've worked there. So I don't know what they're up to. But obviously, if they've been in quarantine and they don't have anything and they're out of quarantine, what's the difference if they hang out with us? Because who knows who they're going to be hanging out with in town. So a lot of them have their Canadian girlfriends. I call them their Canadian girlfriends because, you know, they have their girlfriends here and their wives back home. That's why I call it that. Not all of them. Like a girl at my work did. One girl did marry a guy from one of the offshores, and now he works there full time. So yeah, you can find love from afar. What should I do next? I think I'm going to do the slashy thing. See, this is the color I think should be her face, to be honest. But do you see it anywhere? No, I see it in her hair. Oh, a little bit right there. I don't know. But this is the color I think her face should be. Because this looks like skin tone, don't you think? I think it does. So I have some new companies coming whenever they get here. Super excited about them. They're on the pricier side of diamond paintings, and I'm pretty excited for when they ever get here. Don't know when that will be, because, you know, with all this Coronaville time going on, I don't know what the status is of these diamond paintings. But today's supposed to be story time day, and I really don't remember. I don't know what kind of story to tell you this time, because I'm trying to think of things that happened to me in my lifetime, but I can't really think of anything right now. I could tell you about high school, maybe. I went to a Catholic high school in London, Ontario, and it was Regina Mundi College, was what the high school was called, and that's where I graduated from. And we had to wear uniforms for the first 3 years I went there. The last year I went there, they changed it from not a uniform to dressy clothes. So you could wear any kind of dress pants, or you could even wear jeans, any color of jeans but blue. And then you'd have to wear a collared dress shirt, but it could be any color. That's what they did the last year I went there. But now they're back to uniform again as like Alyssa's school. Now you have to go to a special store and buy the uniforms. Before it wasn't like that. But now it is. And it's very expensive. Alyssa's uniforms are very expensive. But now that she has a job, if she wants more uniforms, she can buy them. Like her skirt, her kilt was like $100. So yeah, that's why she's only got one kilt. Yeah. But if she wants more shorts for next year and stuff, she needs to get them herself this year. Because I'm not buying her anymore, nor her dad. Because if she's got a job, she can buy some uniforms. She already has plenty, but if she wants one pair of her shorts are kind of snug, she wants a new pair, she should order it, because I ordered it, I forget when, but came in the mail. And it doesn't fit like the black ones do. But I think she might want another pair of black ones because she kind of worn out her other black ones. And she has 2 pairs of the pants. But do you think she'll wear those darn things? No, because she says they're too bell-bottomy on the bottom. Oh my gosh. But I have no room to talk because I was like that too at her age. But darn, it's frustrating. Especially when you spend the money on something for the girls to wear shorts all winter long. Like, you don't even understand. They wear shorts in the winter. What was I doing? The slash, right? Oh dear goodness. See, I start talking and rambling on and then I forget what I'm doing. Ah! Story of my life. That it is. But, well, I was talking about high school. I don't really remember too much about high school. That's the problem. I don't remember any people's names. Like, you know how I'm so bad with names. And I don't remember them all from high school. I do remember Nadine and Jennifer. And like my close friends, I remember them. But anybody else, forget it. And I remember the guys I've had crushes on in high school. I actually added both of them to my Facebook. One of them is married and the other one I think is only dating her as a girlfriend, I think. He was a jerk though. He ended up being a jerk. Very mean to me. Yeah, I never actually dated anybody from my high school. I met my husband in high school though, my last year of high school, because my friend was dating his friend. And I originally was dating his roommate, my ex-husband's roommate, but then he broke up with me. And then I started dating Jason, and I wish I never had, but I did. I found it quite funny yesterday. Tyler said he was talking to his dad. His dad was talking about his new girlfriend problems to him. And Tyler's like, doesn't really care, but was listening anyways. Not to be rude to his dad, but I just think it's funny. Because I can't stand the man. You know, when someone treats you bad, you have a hard time forgiving. And honestly, I really don't really have much of a beef with the man other than he's rude to me and he isn't very nice to me. Like, if he could actually be nice and have a civil conversation with me and be nice and not talk bad about me or put me down. It's not mostly that he talks bad about me. He just puts me down and it makes me feel just like he did when he used to mentally and physically abuse me. And he still does it to this day. And like, I don't understand what I ever did to that man for him to treat me that way. Like, I don't think he treats his other girlfriends that way because I've never heard them complain about it. So why he felt like I was the punching bag, or maybe he learned from, I don't know. I know that the verbal abuse has not stopped because I'm pretty sure he did with his ex-wife too. But why he felt that I was the one that took all the lashing, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't understand that man. I probably never will understand him. And it looks good on him, whatever he gets. Because he's not that nice of a person, if you know what I'm saying. He just rubs me the wrong way. And then now trying to be all nicey to his kids. Where were you when they needed child support? Where were you when they needed money? when they were growing up. Yeah, you were nowhere. So now you're trying to make up for lost time. I don't know. It just rubs me the wrong way. I can't stand it. But, and then I asked Sarah, oh, are you going to come visit me this weekend? Because it's my weekend off. She's like, well, we're going to Woodstock. And then my blood started boiling because I know she's going to her dad's. And just made my blood boil. I'm like, you have to go visit him on my weekend off? Like, I don't get every weekend off, and you're going to take the weekend that I'm off to go visit your dad? Oh. Gigi's starting to snore. He passed out again. Yeah, so that's about my argument about not being able to see Luna Bear. But she said, oh, and then she's like, well, Mom, I'll probably come down. I don't want to make her feel guilty to come down just to visit me. But she won't be coming just to visit me. She'll probably go to my niece's because she was there the other day and I popped in. I actually called her because I wanted to know something, and I was leaving a store and I FaceTimed her, and then I heard my niece in the background. I'm like, are you at Chantel's? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, she's like, I'm like, fine, I'm coming for a visit then, because then I could see Luna before they went back to London. So I did, and I was playing with my baby girl and I was making her giggle. It was so funny. She's so cute. But she does get grumpy quite often. I'm not sure. Like, you only can entertain her for so long doing something, and then she gets fussy. I say it's Sarah's fault for that. Because every time she fusses, Sarah grabs her. Because she thinks that she's going to bother the neighbors in the apartment building. So it's hard for her. She always wants to be held and stuff. And sometimes you just want a break. You don't want to constantly have a child hanging off your hip. But I had fun. But she's drooly pants right now. And I hate this stage when they get all drooly pants. Ugh. She's all drooly. Like a lot of drool. So, and she didn't bring a bib with her. She's like, oh, he rushed me out the door and I forgot her bib. So her shirt was getting soaked because of her drool. And I'm like, she had another outfit to change her in before they left so that she'd be ready for nighttime. But I was like, ugh, couldn't handle the drool. That bugs me. There's one thing I hate is when there's drool all over a baby. Ugh. I hate it. My kids too. I hated it. I hated that stage. But I don't remember my kids being as drooly as Luna is right now, but they might have been. I just don't remember because, you know, it's been 16 years. But I don't think Alyssa was a very drooly baby. Tyler used to spit up a lot. And then they're telling me he was lactose intolerant, so I put him on the other milk that was for lactose intolerant. But he still spat up. It was because the valve wasn't fully developed. And that's why he spit up so much. But when he started crawling, I'd have to go behind him with a wet rag and clean up all the spit marks on the carpet because he would spit up as he was crawling. Oh, I remember him spitting up until I switched him over to Homo milk. And once I switched him over to Homo milk because he wasn't lactose intolerant. he stopped spitting up. That was like when he was like, I don't know how old, maybe a year when I switched him over. Might have switched him over. No, I don't think I did with him. I don't remember. I think Alyssa was like a year when I switched her off of formula, only because I could afford to buy the formula, so I didn't care. She was on good formula. Well, not really. It was like the President's Choice name brand kind. But it was like the one that you only mix with water. It wasn't powder. But now powder's better than it was when my younger kids were growing up. Powder back then was horrible. The new powder now is a lot better to mix than it was back in the day. At least I think so anyway. I remember one time, okay, there's a story I can tell you. I don't know if I told the story before, but if I did, you guys can hear it again. But Sarah and Tyler are pretty close in age. They're like 2 years apart. Almost 3 years apart. And Tyler was just a baby, and he was on powdered milk, like the powdered formula. But back then, because it didn't mix very well, I'd use a blender to blend it together. And I woke up and I come downstairs, and there is Sarah. She's so little, on a kitchen chair up to the counter with the blender and all the baby formula, and she dumped all the powder everywhere on the counter, in the blender, all over the place. And there used to be like a little cutout window kind of to the kitchen, to the living room where we used to live in the townhouse we lived in. So I could see her through the little window going into the kitchen. She was standing there and she looks up at me and she's like, "Mom, I'm making Tyler's bubbas." And I'm like looking at her like, "No, you did not just do that. There was powder everywhere." Oh my gosh, what a mess. And like, we were poor back then, and I'm like, oh my god, you know how expensive this formula is? Because we were like, that's when we were like dirt poor. And I was working a minimum wage job and supporting 2 kids by myself. But we did live in the co-op, which was geared income housing, so it wasn't too bad there. But I lived there for quite a few years with them when I got my job at the pharmaceutical plant. That's when we moved out of there. But boy, I tell you, I was like looking at her like, no, you did not just do that. Now I'm doing the AB gems, the only AB gems in this painting. Yeah, Sarah was quite the comical little girl when she was little, I tell you. Oh, when she was being potty trained, she pooped outside in the parking lot in the co-op. She come running in, and I don't know, like, I guess I used to let them play outside. I don't even know, like, I must have. Back then, we didn't have care in the world about letting the kids go out and play. Or she must have already been potty trained, because she must have been older. And then some lady knocks on my door and she's like, your daughter pooped in the parking lot. And I'm like looking at her like, pardon? And then I went over there and all I saw was this poop, but it looked like dog poop. Okay, I don't think it was Sarah's poop. But I picked it up anyways with the bag and threw it out. But I'm like, I don't think this was my daughter's poop, because you can tell dog poop from human poop. Unless I went to the wrong pile, but that's the only poop I saw. And she come running in to go to the washroom. But I don't think it was her, to be honest, to this day. But Sarah gets so embarrassed when I tell that story. She pooped in the parking lot. That neighbor was angry. I'm like, oh, sorry. Like, I don't know. But the things kids do. There's another story. Oh, yeah. And when we lived in the co-op, too. I had a playroom downstairs in the basement of the townhouse, and the kids would play down there, but that was also off of there was my laundry room. And doesn't somebody, to this day, nobody will confess to it, one of them put, like, back then I used Tide powder. Now I use liquid, or pods. I might go back to pods after Courtney moves out, because it won't be so much to buy the pods for 3, but I went back to liquid because more laundry, right? But they put the powder in the dryer. The powdered Tide in the dryer, and neither one of them would confess to who. Well, it could have even been my nieces too, could have been a factor in it too, I don't know. But oh, I was so mad when I saw the Tide powder in the dryer. Like, they dumped pretty much the whole box into my dryer. Kids, I tell you. They do the darndest things. Yeah. Then we moved out of there. We moved in with an ex-boyfriend of mine, the one that ruined my life. One of them that ruined my life. He was just as controlling as my husband. Well, worse, to the point of controlling, but he didn't hit me or nothing, but he wasn't a very pleasant person to live with, that is for sure. And I regret every day for moving there, but it is what it is, and I did, and glad I'm not in that situation anymore. And he's on my Facebook now, and he's dating some girl, and I'm thinking, how does she put up with him? Because just like, I started talking to him again. Like, I ran into him at Walmart in town, because I guess his parents live in town now. And I ran into him at Walmart. Then he started talking to me again. We started talking on the phone or whatever. But just the way he is, like, he tries to change a person. Like, if you don't like the person, then don't be with them, but don't try to change them. And it just annoys me the way he comes off. Like, oh, I know for sure that this diamond painting would annoy the crap out of him. And that would be one reason why I would never go back with him again, is because I know that diamond painting would annoy him. And, like, my vaping annoys him. Like, what's the point? Why do you do it? It's like things like that, just like kind of like make me want to like shoot myself. Literally. I think I'm gonna have this done so I can videotape the end for sure. I'm getting there. But I think I'm gonna cut this short. I think I got enough of a whip and chat for you guys for this Friday. I hope those stories were okay. I'll try to think of some more. But yeah. Note to self, don't put powdered detergent on the ground by the washing machine because your children will throw it in the dryer. Yeah, just note to yourselves. Has anybody else's kids have ever done that? Because, yeah, mine sure did. Oh, and I missed a one. We got to put that in before I go. Boop. So I'm going to try to hurry and finish this so I can get this video up and loaded for you guys earlier than my last Fridays. No, last Fridays went up good. No, last Fridays it went up on Saturday. I do apologize for that. But I was sick on the Friday. And I just didn't want to upload it, even though I had it already pre-recorded. So you got it on Saturday. So there, extra bonus for the Saturday. So anyways, take care everyone. Till next time. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.